That's it. That's what everyone needs to hear. It's a moving day. It's time to go to Calgary. And I've got a lot of stuff. A lot of little things spread out. Box number 1, bag number 1, bag number 2. Only yoga mat. That's not getting used. Dirty laundry. Clothes I'll wear today. Bag 3. Bag 4s, 5, and 6. 7, 8, 9. So I've got all those bags packed, ready to go. I had this big plan to... I'd like to have taken the drone off and driven away with the drone flying. Well, I'm not gonna go any further. Then I wake up to this. Ooh. So part of the thing that I like about making vlogs is that you can do movie magic. And I was gonna do a time lapse of this whole situation. Oh boy. But instead of doing that, we're gonna just do this. 3, 2, 1, and here we go, done. Thanks to this guy. He loaded the whole thing up while I brought stuff forward. I mean, I'll show it better there. I gotta go. It's terrible weather, but let's go. Let's take off. Okay, I guess this is it. Whoops. And we are rolling.
We'll see how much background noise you have.
Yeah, baby. Quick pit stop at Burger King with Steve.
Hello.
I wanted to meet with Steve quickly on my way through to discuss a couple things. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the release.
The announcement.
Announcement, that's the word. The announcement of an idea Steve has.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. And mini Steve. Hi.
Mom.
Do you wave? Hello?
Hi.
A dog?
So there's an announcement Steve made on his Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, like everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Author page, all of that.
On my way through to Calgary, I wanted to make a vlog about it, and I wanted to give a little more context about the whole thing. And to start that, how long ago did we meet?
What's that, 4 years ago?
Is that already?
About 4 years ago?
That's crazy.
It was the start of the last Olympic cycle.
That's right, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Steve had just transitioned from shot put into bobsleigh.
Yeah, trying to slide
Bobsleigh, and I was the head coach in Whistler. How do I bring in like the writing? How long have you been writing?
I've been writing for a long time, but I didn't really start like trying to do anything with it until my last year in Calgary.
In Calgary?
Yeah, so
okay.
A couple years ago now.
Is when you really started to write?
Yeah, it was more of a realizing I was at the end of any athletic pursuits, but still wanting to accomplish something and feel like there was, something that I could really focus on and put my efforts towards. And reading and writing's always been something that I've always had a big passion for.
Right.
I kind of decided to go for it at that point.
And that was, correct me if I'm wrong as well, but like sports is a creative outlet as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In its own way. And when you realize you're stepping away from that, you get that creative like lull as well. So you want to be creative again as well as still pursue. He's climbing everywhere. He's got the place to himself.
Well, if you want, you could pause it and we could throw him in the car and go for a drive and chat. Because he'll just sit in the back and
okay. Continue this in the car. Okay, I'm editing this right now, but I need to interject quickly. what we talk about throughout this whole thing is so compact. Behind the scenes of what it's like to be a self-published author, the connections he's made, the challenges he's gone through, a side hustle, the marketing, it just is so much bigger than what I wanted the vlog to be. So I've taken the audio and made it a SoundCloud link. That's below. Go listen to the whole thing. It's incredible. But I wanted to keep this specific to the release. There's some stuff in here jumps around. Enjoy it. It's great, but also check out the SoundCloud below. Okay, back to it. Okay, we're on the road now. We got stuck little passenger in the back. Where were we at?
I don't remember. We're talking about writing.
Writing. You had just started writing.
Talked about creative process.
Yes, the creative process. And so now, what do you write? That's great. Next, what type of stuff do you write?
I write. I would describe it as kind of darker, bleaker horror fiction.
Like Stephen King?
Darker and bleaker, probably, and nowhere near that level. There's a joke that I always get from my family about maybe I'll write something that has a happy ending at some point, because there's usually not a happy ending. So.
Yeah, okay, so it's the non-Hollywood conditioned ending type of stuff we're used to. You've written like stories, short stories, novels. Yeah,
well, it started out, so compared to what the normal writing is, I'm a bit different where I typically have everything mapped out in my head beforehand. So I'll usually just kind of, finger diarrhea on the keyboard, get it out, and then kind of refine it a couple times and do all that stuff. So I had 3 stories that I was really, really, really excited about, and I didn't really know what to do with them. So then I went to Google and started Googling, how to publish a story and all this stuff. And I ended up coming across this guy out of New York who's essentially like a freelance agent, if you will, where he will try to sell your stuff to other, publishing places, whether it's a magazine or a publishing house or whatever. And I kept getting the same feedback back from him: either make it full length or don't be as dark.
Right. Okay.
And so then he came up with the idea of, if you truly believe in what you want to do, just self-publish it. So then that's the route I decided to do. So I released a short story with a few bonus stuff called For Bolder Walks. Now I finally think, kind of like with the athletic world, I finally feel like I have a really solid team around me of people who aren't yes people. Tell me if something sucks, tell me when I do something bad, all of that world. I think it's going to put it over the top here in the next couple of years with what I have planned coming out. So,
and from my side of things, I'm amazed to see he's got a 2-year-old, works full time. What's your technical job title?
I'm a certified Canadian put orthist. So I assess for and then fabricate custom foot orthotics and knee braces and custom shoes and that whole world.
So he does that full time.
Yeah.
As well as a full time, I don't know what you call it, babysitter, mentor,
father.
Father.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a not fair term, though.
Yeah.
It's not just that. Like, there's so much more. But full-time husband, also dog owner.
Yeah.
So all of this stuff, and still finds time to write and get this whole team going. That entrepreneurial drive is just insane to me, and not just commendable, but respectable, and I admire it, and I can't believe it's happening.
Yeah.
We met up 2 weeks ago just to catch up because it's been a little while, and Steve messaged me with this idea about his next project, which is releasing December 1st officially, and all of the proceeds he's going to donate back to my skeleton season. Totally his idea. So what I wanted to do was showcase a little more of our relationship, how we knew each other, more than I could in the 5 Instagram videos that I released about this.
So right now there's pre-ordered. The pre-orders are up.
Yeah.
And so that if you pre-order it now, right now we're only doing an ebook release for it. It's super easy to get. So even if you don't have an e-reader, if you have some sort of smart technology, go to your store and you can download the Kindle app for free. and so then you can just pre-order it, and it'll on December 1st it'll automatically load on there.
Nice.
So it's 99 cents.
Yeah. Right.
I looked the other day to see exchange. If you live in the States, I think it's 75 cents. Everybody does have access to it. Even if you don't have a Kindle e-reader, you can get the app for free.
Right.
And most people already have an Amazon account. So
all of Steve's links that I can get for social media are below in the show notes, with the Amazon as well. Keep up to date. Steve Stred.
Yeah.
Steve Stred. How do you actually pronounce your last name?
Stredulinski.
Stredulinski. I say Stredulinski. I guess I get lazy with the D.
Close enough.
Stredulinski. If you have any questions, reply in the comments. I will answer them, and if not, I will contact Steve and he will answer them. And I'm not looking forward to the rest of this drive and this whiteout that we've got.
So yeah, don't be afraid to try something. Put your passion into it. I know you can accomplish it. I know you'll be great at whatever you want to do. Just get out there and do it, and you'll be surprised at what you can accomplish.
I mean, what do you say after that? Like that's it. That's what everyone needs to hear. That's that. I'm just gonna cut to some driving footage now of me on my way back to Calgary. Just let that sink in. One more thing about that's a terrible place for these. I want to say one more thing about Steve. Something that if I said it in person, he would have tried to reject it. I've already told him this the first time we met, but Steve, to me, has been the difference maker, the behind-the-scenes guy who I owe a lot of my success as a coach to. A dartboard. What I mean by Steve being the difference maker is that when I started coaching for the IBSF, the reason I applied for the job is because of Steve. All he did was comment my name on a Facebook post of the IBSF looking for a skeleton coach. I had not seen the post, I had no idea about it, and it closed in 5 days. And Steve commented, I think it's time to get back in the coaching fold. I think it's time to get back in the fold. Something like that. Basically, if I had not applied, if I had not gotten that job, I would not have coached at the Olympics and I would not be here again. Steve is the guy I owe putting the ball in motion for me being here now. So Steve, thank you. And thank you for being so gracious and humble and running this campaign to help finance my season. To all of you watching, go check out his books, buy the pre-order, send him some love as well. This is the world's longest tripod selfie stick. That's the tripod. This is gonna be my editing chair. This is gonna be good. It's on that note that I'm going to say goodnight for this vlog. I'm in Calgary. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm everything that I'll get into in the coming vlogs. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Today's 5 seconds of gratitude are for Steve and being able to make it to Calgary safely.